Hello, Mwanzi. You can call me Billy. I'm a black Indian girl living in Suriname with my parents, and at the time, my grandmother. This happened when I was about 7 years old. I used to share a room with my 14-year-old sister, who we'll call Tiffany. Our room was on the second floor. Now, as a kid, I'd always see things that felt a little off, but I never really thought anything of it until this night. I was asleep on the top bunk. Tiffany was on the bottom. In the middle of the night, I woke up for no reason. I glanced around the room, then looked at the clock. It read 3 a.m. My bed faced a window, and because of the balcony light outside, the curtain was just see-through enough to make out shapes. I was just about to drift back to sleep when I looked over, and I saw it. A small, childlike hand pressed against the window, just resting there behind the curtain. I was petrified. I went to a Christian school, so the first thing I did was hide under my blanket and start praying. I prayed so hard I couldn't even think straight. The next morning, my eyes immediately went to the curtain, but there was no sign of a hand. But here's the thing, we were on the top floor. It was impossible for anyone to be standing outside our window. I never told anyone about what I saw. I was 7, and I knew no one would believe me. That night, I hesitated, but I went to bed anyway. And again, I woke up in the middle of the night. My eyes landed on the window, that same childlike hand, pressed against the glass. Just a hand, no arm, no shadow, just a hand. This time, I whispered, "Tiffany, Tiffany," trying to wake her up, but she didn't move. I lay there, frozen with fear, unable to sleep. I hid under my covers again and prayed to God to please, please make it go away. Eventually, I must have fallen asleep. When I woke up, the sun was shining through the curtains, but I was still shaken. Later that evening, I went to the upstairs living room where my grandmother stayed. She was the only person I felt I could talk to. At first, she was skeptical, but the more I told her, the more seriously she listened. I've always been a grandma's girl. It was easy to tell her everything. She handed me a small Bible and told me to keep it under my pillow. I didn't want to tell my parents. I knew they wouldn't believe me. And when I finally did, I was right. They laughed and told me it was just a dream, my imagination. That night, I fell asleep with the Bible still under my pillow, and for the first time, I slept peacefully. No hand, no waking up. Now that I'm older, I've learned more about the legends in my country, and I realized that hand I saw, it was most likely a bakru, a small, childlike creature from our folklore. It has all the same characteristics of a child, but isn't. And if you think that was the end of my experience with the paranormal, think again. This was just the beginning.